fall of 1990. Show you a few pictures around the house. This is a year after Hugo came through. You can still see some of the damages and stumps and broke off trees, I think. That's a little boat we built the first part of this year. Been down to the ocean with it a couple times, over the river. Little Dixie. This is the gazebo Donnie built. He and Sharon got married in. Relocated from up in the orchard down here into the backyard. This is late in the fall. Louise's flowers are just about flowered out. Some of them still look pretty good though. Throw in a couple of mater stalks. Business we started in 1965. Started out in the basement of Ned Cannon's Laundry down Stanley. In 69, we built this building up here in Alexis. The building we're looking at right now is the original building. Like I say, we finished it up in 69. The office building to the left, I believe it was 87 we finished it up. And the section over here to the right is something completed in 89. I'll have to go inside and kind of show you how it was added to and so forth. Yeah, here's Jeff here. I believe I caught him working this morning. How you doing this morning, Jeff?
It's fine.
This is where all of it starts at Alloy Fab, in the front office. And Jeff, he'll take the blueprints and he'll quote them, tell the man how much it's going to cost, buy the material, takes the payroll, all that good stuff, and does almost all the personnel. How long you been in the office yet, Jeff?
Since 1981.
And you started with Alloy when?
Summer of 1976. Be 15 years in June. This June. Fast 15 years.
Flying by.
Flying by.
And we're in the office here. How long have it been since we built this office? I couldn't remember what, 87?
It was in, we got in it in October of 88. This is the second year. We're a little over 2 years now. Sure is.
Jeff's been doing a good job for us. He's seen the Alloy increase probably from like 10 employees to, how many on the payroll now?
Right this minute, we've probably got, I think, 23. Including everyone. That's including office and everybody.
That's a big increase.
That's a big increase.
Well, after Jeff gets through with everything, he sends it on out in the shop. I'll go out there and show you what happens to it outside. Thank you, Jeff.
That's where all the work is, out there.
This is where the money's made, though.
Anyway, make sure you get a picture of my wife over here, too. So everybody can see my wife over here.
Is it, I can't see good here is that it on the right hand corner?
Both of them pictures there.
That's Miss Kathy. She keeps him straight. Keeps his pencil sharp and all that.
That's it.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
This is the original office was built. Small office, not 8 by 10 or 8 by 12. Kind of partial to this one. This is where I keep my coffee cup. After Jeff gets a hold of the work, he sends it out here to the preparation department. Mike and Johnny Lynch heads up that department. He's putting a punch together now. Mike just moved out in this department just last month or so. He's been in the welding for most of the time he's been here. Mike, you doing okay this morning?
I'm doing pretty good.
How long you been working at Alloy?
About 10.5 years. Long time.
How you liking this preparation?
It's something new. It's going to take some time to get used to. It's harder. But I like it.
Mike, he'll take the raw material, he'll get the sheets and flat bar and stuff, and he'll cut it up in little pieces and cut holes in it, roll it up in circles and bend it up. And after he gets through with it, he'll send it out to the welding shop. Let's go out there and see if we can catch anybody in the welding shop. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Some of that stuff in the preparation department's been working up. Here's Mr. Fabricator himself.
Yeah,
This is the man that takes all that stuff that comes out of
all this stuff.
all that stuff that comes out of the preparation department
That's enough.
and
We
makes
don't,
it
we don't need a whole lot of that.
look
You gotta
like something.
Take a picture of them tables over there. These things will never work. That thing got a recording on it too.
This is just taking all of it, taking every bit of that sound.
I better watch my language.
We don't make no
We don't want
X-rated.
nobody- That's enough. That's enough.
Well, I want you to tell me about how long you been here.
Don't know.
You came with me when?
68.
1968. That's when we was down in the laundry, downtown.
Right.
And Buck got us in with Duke Power in '69. And we went off and done one of them Duke Power jobs and made so much money off of it that we built this building up here in Alexis.
If we could make that kind of money now, we'd be retired, wouldn't we?
That's right. Done spent every bit of it too. That.
Yep.
I want
Work
to
for
go.
nothing.
I want to go to some of these buildings here. And I can't remember how we expanded much. Got a good memory on stuff like that. Let me step back over here and tell you when we done all this stuff. This is the second. Well, it's actually the first expansion.
Yeah.
Mutt wanted somewhere where we could get outside and work, so we could paint stuff, wouldn't get all over everything. So in about 70, 71, we came out here and poured this big pad. It done along fine. We did finally put a shed over top of it. And then in what year did Mutt said he wanted to get out of the weather. So we closed this building in what year, Mutt?
1981.
Okay.
1981.
Now after that, got it closed in. He wanted somewhere where he could get outside and paint, you know, where we can get paint all the stuff. So he built this little section over here to the side. Let me get over here and get a better shot of that. Before, he wanted him a pad where he could get outside, so he built this little section. And then 85, he wanted to close this thing in so it could get in out of the weather. This is where we do all of our painting now.
That's the year we put the paint booth in.
paint booth in, put that conveyor system up there to hang all the stuff they paint on. One of the best investments ever made, I believe. 86, he wanted to close that one in. He wanted to build him a porch so he could get outside and do his painting and grinding and stuff. 87, he built this porch out here, just concrete slab. And then, let's see, it would have been 1989. He wanted to close that thing in so he could get in out of the weather. So we closed this building in. That was last year, 1989. In 1990, Mutt wanted to build him a porch where he could get outside and do his paint, grinding there. We can get paint on everything. So that just about brings us up to date. Next year or so, I expect he won't close this thing in so he can get him back out of the weather. This is our quality assurance department. It looked like I caught Donnie working today. I believe I caught them all working. He's in here doing some of his inspection. Donnie takes all the parts that the fab shop does and the welding shop does and checks them against the drawing. If they're okay, he sends them on out. If it ain't, he'll send them back up and have them redo them. Donnie, you doing okay this morning?
Doing pretty good today.
Is the job going good, I reckon?
Yeah, a little bit slow right now, but it's doing pretty good.
Yeah, I just want to get a little bit of video here. How long you been with Alloy?
I've been with them 6 years this time. Before I worked off part-time and a little bit full-time from the time I was 13 till I graduated high school.
Donnie also heads up our shipping department. If everything goes good, he just ships it on out the door.
It's been pretty regular here lately. Things go pretty good here lately.
Donnie's been doing us a good job with some of the employees gets kind of aggravated with him about being so particular with him, but customers really been proud. Cut down on a lot of our mistakes and rejects and that type of stuff. Well, thank you, Donnie.
You're welcome.